Oh my god, I'm so frustrated. I just tried to record like a over 10-minute reel on Instagram, and then I tried to save the draft and I went back to edit it, and it was like, because of a technical issue, this draft has been lost and cannot be recovered, and it just disappeared. And I was like, what the fuck? So anyway, maybe I was blabbering on too much, so this is a more concise version of what I was trying to say in the video that I just tried to record. I will never use Instagram to record ever again. I will only use my phone camera to avoid technical difficulties. Anyway, so yesterday I decided to do a fruit cleanse, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time. But when I first had the feeling that I wanted to do it, I was really pregnant and I didn't feel like it was a good time to do a fruit cleanse. And then I was breastfeeding for like 3.5 years. And so I also didn't feel like that was a good time to do a cleanse because I needed to have lots of other types of nutrients. And so I finally did it yesterday. And I was really inspired by a girl named Alicia, who is the creator of Source Junkie on Instagram. She's amazing. She also has a personal Instagram page, and she's doing a 30-day video challenge. And in one of her videos, she went through a 3-day water fast, which is like really intense. I don't know if I'll ever be ready for a water fast, but so I decided to settle on a fruit fast for 24 hours. But I actually went like half the day today as well. So we'll call it 36-hour cleanse. But yeah, I was also inspired by my friend Chazelle, who was doing a fruit fast while I was pregnant, and that's how I first heard about that idea. And she was talking about how her guides were telling her that the fruits and vegetables are light body foods, is what she called them. And then also around that time, while I was really pregnant, I had a session with my friend Allie, who does massage and channeling, and it's like an amazing magical combination. And she was actually able to connect with my son's spirit before he was born, and it was like so mind-blowing and really cool. And she was able to bring through messages from him that he wanted to tell me. And one of the things that he was doing was like pointing to a rainbow, and he was like showing, like putting the rainbow in his mouth, and he was trying to tell me like eat the rainbow. And what he was saying was eat those light body foods, eat those high frequency fruits and vegetables that are all the colors of the rainbow. And then I heard a video, not my friend, I wish I could call her my personal friend. I love her so much and I feel so connected to her. It's so funny because I don't actually know this person in real life, but it's so funny how these days on social media you can feel so connected to somebody that you've never even met before. But Elizabeth April, I love her so much. I've been following her since 2020. So like over 5 years now, and I just love all of her work. I felt such a soul connection to her when I first saw the first video in 2020 that I ever saw of hers. And so yeah, so I love her. Check her out if you haven't already. And so she was talking about how foods that are closest to their natural form from nature have the most life force energy. And this made so much sense to me. And so yeah, it's like when you're eating fresh fruits and vegetables like straight off the plant, like they have so much potent life force energy. And then I know about like how some foods have the nutritional value actually increases like when you cook them a little bit, and it makes it like easier for your body to digest. I don't know all the details about which foods those are and how long to cook them and what method of cooking, but anyway, so eating like raw fruits and vegetables has like the most life force energy is what I basically know. So I did that yesterday. I went to the grocery store in the morning and I filled my cart with all these beautiful rainbow foods, and I took a picture of them because it was so beautiful, and I'll share that in my stories because I want you to see it too. And yeah, and I just ate all fruits all throughout the day. I also ate avocados and cucumbers and sweet peppers, which are also fruits. Some people don't realize they are not vegetables because they have seeds inside. Only things that don't have seeds are vegetables. Well, anyway, something along those lines. Let's just say if it has seeds, it's a fruit. So avocados and cucumbers and tomatoes and peppers are fruits. So I got really hungry in the afternoon yesterday. I remember starting to feel pretty lethargic, and I was in my art therapy group, and I was just like, my brain power was not at its optimal functioning, and I was like, I need to eat something. I ate a really big juicy orange and some dried mangoes, and I started to feel better. And then like last night, David made some mac and cheese for him and Alex for dinner, and like I had no desire to eat it. I ate guacamole with cucumbers and sweet peppers and some tomatoes, and it was so good. And I actually was like so full afterward. I was like, whoa, like I thought I was gonna get to the end of the day yesterday and be like really wanting to like eat some, I don't know, cooked food or something. But I didn't. I was like totally satiated. My belly was full and I was happy and I felt good. And then I felt pretty tired like earlier in the evening, earlier in the night. Like I've probably been staying up a little bit too late recently anyway, but mama needs her alone time, y'all, because being a mom full time is a hard job. And so I take all the time that I can get. But anyway, I've been pushing my limits with the sleep recently, but I got really tired like an hour before I've usually been going to bed recently. So I went to bed a little bit early, and I woke up this morning with a headache kind of like right here in the middle of my forehead, and it wasn't like really intense. It was just kind of like, and it would kind of like come and go if I like moved in a certain way or like did something in a certain way. But then it kind of like moved over here like in the later part of the day, and I was feeling intuitively like I needed to do some breath work, some like kundalini to like move energy and like bring more oxygen into my brain and my blood and my body. And so I did a kundalini video, and I felt so much better afterward. I was like, oh my God, my headache is gone. I feel so much better. And so this is also really great demonstration of the power of our breath, and what I was talking about in my Instagram story earlier, the card that I pulled yesterday during my oracle reading for the collective, what everybody in the world needs to know right now, it was about the breath. Okay, the breath is such a powerful tool for our healing, and we can utilize the breath to control our nervous system. So if you're feeling stressed out, if you're feeling scared, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling anxious, breath work can help you control that. It helps move energy in the body. It helps calm the nervous system, depending on the type of breath work that you're doing. Some breathing techniques stimulate the heart rate to go faster. But if you're feeling that stress or anxiety, you want to do a more calming, like centering breath work that slows the heart rate down. Okay. So go do some breath work, go research fasting if you want to try a fast. Fasting can be such a spiritual experience. I did a 5-day liquid fast during my like kind of the beginning of my spiritual transformation, or whatever you want to call it, my spiritual awakening. And it was like such a crazy experience. By day 3, I was like in a euphoric state of like, what the fuck kind of natural high am I on right now? Like, this is amazing. I did bulletproof coffee in the morning for the breakfast. Then I would have a green smoothie for lunch. And then I would have bone broth for dinner with like tea and lots of water in between. And it was amazing. I felt so great. So yeah, fasting can be really, really amazing, but definitely like do your research first, because you don't want to just blindly jump into it without knowing what the fuck you're doing, because you want to be healthy about it. So yeah, if you want any of my recipes from that 5-day liquid fast I did, I would be happy to share them with you. Just reach out to me and I'll send them your way. So yeah, stay healthy, y'all. Stay calm, stay centered, stay out of fear. Find ways to experience love and joy in your days despite the fucking crazy turmoil that's going on in the world, because when we can actually raise our vibration amongst these tumultuous times, we are helping transmute the negative energies that are largely at play in the world right now. So instead of falling into the fear and the you know, what the fuck is happening, you know, all of the brain storm in your mind that can happen if you don't remain in control. Like, you can actually help the situation by finding a way to create positive energy within yourself. So breath work, use that first and foremost. Then how can you find joy and peace and happiness and love and cultivate that in your daily life? So see you soon, probably tomorrow. Actually, yes, I'll see you tomorrow because I'm doing a 30-day video challenge. So that's all for now. See you tomorrow.